Welcome, everybody.
Waterbox Wednesday. We can say that again.
Yes.
And it just rolls off the tongue. It's perfect. We are back on our new day, Wednesday. Or new, old new day.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that it's on Wednesday, even though it's Wednesday and we're here.
Yeah. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. What?
Oh, no, Rich is out of the fridge.
What's going on, guys? Good to see you. Yeah, welcome back, you guys. We appreciate y'all being here. If you haven't already, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. We got a unique episode for you guys today.
Yeah, we're getting some freshwater tanks. We've got some freshwater tanks delivered to the studio. We're going to go through that. But also, make sure to drop your questions, comments, all that into the chat, because we are going to try and have some time for some Q&A at the end. So get your Waterbox questions in there, and Keenan will pull those. But so starting to bring in some aquariums into the studio. If you guys have seen, of course, big new studio. Pretty empty. Time to start bringing the stuff in.
Big empty space. Time to get some aquariums in here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
we brought in some freshwater.
Yeah.
And those got delivered actually yesterday. And it's a good time to kind of go over and explain how your water box can be delivered, you know, the process and stuff. So we're going to go ahead and show you our freshwater aquariums being delivered. Now we're lucky enough, of course, to have the water box truck delivered to us. If you're in the southeast, you do have a chance that your water box will be delivered by our man Zach here in our water box truck. So here to the headquarters on a very rainy, yucky day yesterday.
Yeah, and you guys maybe didn't see this when we were showing you the new studio, but we added double doors to the front of our building so that we can just bring the pallet jack right in.
Yeah, we got double doors in the front and through the studio, so you can see it just rolled the pallets right in, which is so nice. So, okay, when you get your aquarium delivered, if it's coming with freight, first thing you want to do is inspect it.
Yeah.
You know, while the driver is there, make note of any damages that you can visually see to the pallet, to the boxes, to the shrink wrap, any of it. You know, because sometimes the driver won't wait for you to do a full inspection, so you need to at least put down something of anything visually damaged, any scrapes of boxes, anything. If that driver is kind enough and you can actually kind of cut the wrapping and look into your packages real quick, that is even better. You know, and this is going to make sure any damages that might be hidden in a box can be marked or noted as well, because you always want to make sure damages or possible damages are marked on your delivery paperwork. It's going to make it a lot easier for replacements, dealing with freight carrier, any of that stuff. As you see, we went ahead and did a quick pull off of the top here, looked inside real quick, no major damages.
This is the clear 3620.
And we're moving that off to the side so we can go ahead and get the cabinet box. Cabinet box is usually going to be located on the bottom of the pallet, depending on just what aquarium you got.
Yeah.
Doing the same thing here. So this is for the Eden 40. Doing a quick open just for a fast inspection to make sure that there is nothing obviously damaged that we can kind of report upon delivery.
Yeah, and if you're wondering how the Eden ship, because they do, the Eden 20, 30, and 40 ship ground typically. They come double boxed like this with nice foam protectors in there, so it's pretty well padded.
Right.
It's a large
That's a big hefty box. So in general, it's going to come to you ground shipping, but if you're ordering a larger tank along with it or something, it would come like this as a pallet here, but it is generally going to come to you with ground shipping. But no matter what the size aquarium you got or what model, the inspection process for something freight's pretty much the same. Make note of any damages, take a quick peek at everything when you can, and then if there's any hidden damage you weren't able to see upon delivery, you can, report to us if that happens at that point.
Yeah.
Moving the Eden off so we can access that cabinet too. So we have two different types of cabinets. One is the one that goes with the Eden, and then we have the aluminum frame one that goes with the clear 3620.
Yep.
And those got built today.
Yeah, we have them here to show you. And if you guys, we're doing a little bit different. I want to mention we're doing a little bit different format today. We were like, let's show these guys us actually receiving these aquariums in, so they know what to expect, and just some like behind the scenes with the studio getting built up. It was a long time coming getting the studio built. Took a lot longer than we expected. It seems like that's any construction, but the studio is all built. We're finally getting to the point where we can get some tanks in here. We've got
Yay.
some freshwater here that we're going to show you in a second that we obviously have planned for some stuff over the next few months. And then we also have some saltwater stuff planned that you'll be getting to see here soon as well.
Yeah,
So.
absolutely. We have a lot, like you said, we have a big open space. We're going to start, you know, filling it, and you're going to see a whole lot more builds and content and everything coming. So, you know, we want to give you a peek into what we're doing as we build out the studio. So should we go ahead and unbox some aquariums?
Yeah, and I do want to mention, you guys, if you want to post some questions below, if you got any questions about these tanks, anything, put them down below. We always try to do a Q&A at the end. If you guys
Give us anything?
yeah, if you give us questions, if you don't give us questions, we just peace out and we don't answer questions.
All right. So as you see, we got our cabinets built. We have the aluminum frame here for the clear. You have your wood one here for the Eden. I love how big the box looks for the Eden compared to the cabinet because it is double boxed.
Yeah. That tank's way too large to go on that stand.
So we have the tanks ready. Like I said, we did a quick inspection. Now we're actually gonna take them out, unpack, and get them onto the cabinet.
Let's do it.
All right, Eden first?
Sure.
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 All right, so this one here with double boxing, I think we're gonna have to like.
We're not going to be friendly to the box.
Pull the box.
Bam. Just like that.
Otherwise, it's gonna be extremely difficult to lift this heavy out. And we don't want people to lift up by the framing and the rim. You don't wanna do that.
We can I
Annihilate
can probably annihilate this box too.
Yeah, annihilate your boxes.
Yeah. If you get them from the sides, they just fold down.
Yep.
Recycle the cardboard if you can.
Also note, do not lift heavy items with the box. Even if it has a handle, that handle's not meant for full support. It's meant for some guidance. So don't just like lug your Eden or whatever in a box with a handle only by the handle support, because if that handle breaks, drops, that's not gonna be good. Also note for your Edens, the glass lids are on the side. So do note that whenever you're messing with, they are
There's some
attached
caution.
to the side of the aquarium. So we're gonna probably go ahead and remove that.
And again, you guys, if you got questions, post them down below. Again, this is a little bit different format. We usually don't show you guys this.
No.
We usually just, an aquarium magically appears at the studio and it's all assembled and put together. Which we didn't show you guys the assembly of the cabinets, but maybe next time.
Yeah, it's not very exciting. Do you want to take that and put off to the side for now? All right, so here, if you're using a knife, be extremely cautious that you're not going to get it into the aquarium. Here.
Can you check to make sure it's being, oh, I can see it from here.
Yeah.
I see the preview.
Okay, so you need to just get all the protective packaging off and around it so that you can get a clean lift. You don't want to lift with anything slippery. Also, things we talked about when you're moving an aquarium or lifting it, you know, careful of rings and belts, anything that can scratch.
Yeah.
You know, just be very cautious of where you have those placed, because you do not want to scratch your brand new aquarium.
Ready?
All right, yeah. We are backwards.
Oh, is it the wrong way?
That's okay. We're gonna go ahead and set on and turn. Beautiful Eden is in place.
And we do have the EVA mat, but
Oh yeah, we have to put that on there.
I want to give these guys a little bit of a trick that I learned. A lot of
Okay.
people are like, how do I put this on without it sliding all over the place? We're not going to do this on the camera, but you take some double-sided tape, right? Don't put the aquarium on yet. Stick this to the cabinet and then put the aquarium on top.
Ah yeah, very
So then
nice.
this isn't sliding around.
We didn't do that.
Yeah. We're going to do that afterwards.
This is real time video.
Yeah.
Also, one thing I want to note that we do have a lot of questions about if people have their first water box is, say, okay, you haven't put your doors on yet. You put your aquarium on and you're like, oh my God, the aquarium is bigger than the cabinet. Overhanging, the aquarium as, you know, is
If I
overhanging.
had $1 for every time that question got asked, we'd be...
Right. It's hanging off the aquarium from the front of the back. You want the aquarium to be even with the back of the cabinet. It is going to overhang the cabinet when the doors are open or not on. But when you close your door, it's going to be flush. So that's how you want it. It's just most aquariums are not like that, so it does kind of throw people off when they first do it. But this is completely normal. And now we're like way crooked over here. All right, we'll adjust all that later. Anyway.
But if you guys are wondering, that's the Aspen color in the Eden 40. Love it.
Yeah.
One of my favorite colors.
I love
It's
Aspen.
One of our best-selling colors too.
All right, now we got a clear 3620.
Yeah.
And here, same thing, is we're gonna take off all the packaging. Just be very careful. Same thing, you're gonna have this kind of wood base. What we'll do is we will just kind of pull that off and around it. Go ahead and rip your side on the bottom. So, a whole bunch of protection on these aquariums, of course. Give you best odds of shipping and no damages.
It's always very exciting unboxing a brand new shiny aquarium. And yeah.
All right,
You
where
guys
is
will
the
notice
logo?
that the EVA mat on the aquascaping, the larger aquascaping tanks is already pretty sure still here. Or didn't
Yep.
you?
Nope.
Nope.
All right,
We'll do it
grab
later.
We just grab it with it. There we go.
We'll have to probably fix it a little bit later,
Yeah,
but
we can adjust that as it goes on. But for instant showing here,
so pretty.
the Clear 3620 is on. So kind of some of our thoughts and plans we have going on here. The Clear 3620 is going to be very nicely scaped and heavily planted aquarium. So stay tuned as you'll see kind of as we do that. The Eden 20 is designed as a more simplistic range, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna still have plants on it, but it's gonna be not as heavily planted, more easy basic stuff in there. But we do plan to really max out the Clear 3620 with some beautiful plants and scaping on that one.
And like she said, we have, you guys won't see these tanks for a little while. So we have some plans for them, some things that I think you guys are gonna like a lot. So stay tuned, obviously, for that, because we're gonna have some stuff coming up in a few months that, with these two
So these are
systems.
going to disappear for a little bit, but then you'll see them reappear. And we also got in some Clear Mini 16s, which will be used as well to show some really nice smaller planted aquariums.
So again, if you guys got questions, post them below. Hopefully it was interesting watching us tear that stuff up and
Throw
get
some
a couple
tanks
new
on some
tanks, yeah.
cabinets.
We will have to, you know, obviously secure the EVA mats underneath them and everything, but
Yep.
look how clear that clear is. I'm all the way over there again.
How clear is the Clear? So two very different styles, the Eden versus the Clear. The Clear line has been around for quite a while, years. The Eden,
2019?
I don't know, I probably did that in trivia and I probably got it wrong.
I remember launching it.
It's been quite a while.
Yeah.
And the Eden is a newer release, pretty
Yeah.
new, last year.
Last February, yeah.
Yes, almost wow, it's almost been a year since we released the Eden.
Yeah. So if you guys don't know, the Eden was our entry into more of like a freshwater, like, you know, fish aquarium, which you can obviously plant.
Yeah.
Which we're going to do this.
The
that
closed
with
lid
this
system, the cutouts for canisters is kind of the goal with the Eden.
Yeah.
You know, and giving that rimmed look, you know, that was missing from any of our other lines.
one. Yeah.
I gotta say, I love the look of the black wall.
Dude, I know, the black wall looks really good.
So you guys can imagine these are going to be like fully planted, you know, bright lights on them. Yeah.
Yeah. I know. We were talking about this right before the show started, like how we really like the black wall and how it shows off the aquariums and cabinetry. And that, like, now we wish every wall was black, but I think that might be too much.
Yeah.
We have some accent walls in the studio that were painted black. The rest are white. So
Yeah.
who knows what we might end up doing. Because I really, really, really like the look of that over there with the
It does
logo on
look-
the wall, too.
it
Looks really
does
good.
look really good.
But it only looks really good because it contrasts against the rest of the walls.
Yeah,
If
maybe.
everything was black, it would be like,
Maybe.
Yeah.
All right,
do you guys
anyway.
Tell us what you think.
Tell us your interior design thoughts on the studio. I don't know if anyone's really asked any questions or whatever, but I'm just excited to have more aquariums showing up.
Yeah,
you know?
finally. I mean, it's been a long time coming since we.
The studio got finished right before Blue Friday, and then come Blue Friday and holidays, like there hasn't been much that we've been able to do since then. So now finally being able to get back on track now that the new year's here, you know, 2024, we have a lot going on. And we said this about previous years before.
I know we always say.
We have like, oh, this jump of year is so crazy, but I think as we look at the calendar of things that are happening, it's definitely our craziest and best year of things to come.
Yeah, we're always trying to top it. So like,
We got our hands full.
We had the previous studio, if you guys were around for that, and now this is our new studio, so we're trying to top that previous studio. We're finally getting these tanks back, in here, and we have some really cool builds, really cool educational content coming for you guys. Like I said, if you haven't already, smash the like button and subscribe and hit the notification bell because, again, you guys love aquariums, so you're going to want to see this content that we got coming.
Yep.
Got a couple of freshwater in here.
I got a couple of questions.
Maybe by next week we'll have a few
saltwater. Aiming for next week to have some more.
We're aiming for next week to show you guys the saltwater tanks that are coming in. Now, obviously, these are aquariums, right? We're getting them in here. We're showing you that process. But then we're going to also walk you through a lot of the build, setup, husbandry, maintenance.
There's so much that happens after an aquarium is delivered to actually get it to the point of build and beautiful and all that stuff. So we'll take you along on that with quite a few of the builds we have. Some are just going to be done beautifully and we'll show you at a later time. So we got a lot going on.
Yeah. Are these tanks okay to drill for drainage?
Yeah. So technically any of our aquariums can be drilled. However, you will void the warranty just because we cannot be responsible for what happens.
Yeah.
But yes, technically all can be drilled. The sumps can be drilled, aquariums can be drilled, all of that.
Yep. You make a tank with a 12 by 36 inch footprint.
We don't have anything that narrow. In all honesty, and I know it fits for some people, but 12 inches is too narrow. In the world of saltwater, scaping, so hard in 12 inches. Even freshwater, I think you're not really getting that depth. And that depth perception and like scaping and putting plants to create that depth is very big right now. So the demand for that narrow isn't really there. However, if you're dead set on that size and you want a water box, you can fill out our custom form on the website and we will get you taken care of through there because it is minimum 36. So that would fit into the custom size. Submit your quote request and we'll get you hooked up.
12 inches by 36 tall.
And that would be top heavy and dangerous, so we wouldn't make that either. But yeah, that would have to be custom. But I would highly, unless for some reason you just cannot go wider, I would suggest going with that 20 to 24 inches, at least 18 for minimum.
Okay, let's take a look at those tanks again real quick. Oh, yeah.
I think you just wanted to say that.
I love them.
Yeah.
There's something that I love about a brand new water box.
Yeah, no, it's perfect and clean and clear.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Just wanted to see that real quick. You had one more question, right?
I have one more.
Do you have, I'm trying to read this probably, with the canopy for the tops for jump out and what?
I think they're asking.
Did I have a stroke?
Canopies available for these so that the fish don't jump out.
So the Eden already has a
yeah.
lid built in.
Yeah.
So that's not a problem. For the clear models, you can get, we have mesh lid kits that you can build for them. There's acrylic lid makers out there, so you can get lids. There are no canopies, however. We don't offer canopies, which is something that sits on top of the aquarium.
Like a wooden
and hides
structure
lights
that
and
sits on
stuff.
the
No, we
aquarium.
don't have that.
Yeah. Thank you, Jay. Sorry, I couldn't read it. I was struggling.
Autocorrect will do stuff to people's sentences.
It's true, especially if you're on a phone.
Yep.
I have given up on my phone. If it sends wrong, it just goes. It's just how it
Most
is.
people can usually be like, oh, that's what he means, and it's okay.
What do you recommend for a very, I can't
Heavy.
see that word, heavy aquarium?
Yeah, there's a heart in the way.
Sorry.
Where'd the heart come from?
It's in the YouTube stream. It allows us to put hearts and.
Yeah, right here.
Oh.
See that?
So I'm gonna try to go into the inspector and delete it.
Oh, it's a heart. Okay. Anyway, Okay, so you're getting a very heavy aquarium delivered. Make some friends.
Yeah.
Get some suction cups, and they're not expensive on Amazon, but they're gonna save you and your friends back. And it's gonna be much safer to do it. So depending on how big the aquarium is, you're gonna want, anywhere from 3 to 5 people, probably. Get the suction cups. If you can rent like a lift, if it's this really big one, like a big LX, that's gonna be worth your while and the cost. And just really gather up a lot of strong people. Pay them well, offer them snacks and alcohol. I don't know, but don't go into it under manpowered.
Yeah.
Because the last thing you want to do is the edge of an aquarium drops while you're trying to carry it. It hits the cabinet, you chip it. That kind of stuff is like a huge disaster when you have a brand new,
Huge
beautiful
bummer,
aquarium. So I'd rather have too many people and not need them than not enough.
Yeah, and also it's something else you can consider too is a lot of times if you have like a local fish store around that does maintenance or installs, a lot of times they can come out and set it up for you. Pamela's asking, can you use the Eden for salt?
Okay, you can, technically. The cutouts are really designed for canister filters, which I don't feel canister filters are your best bet for salt. Do people use them for salt, and are they successful? Yes. Can you do it? Yes. Is it our intended purpose? No. But we have people that use the clear line for salt water, and hanglebacks and stuff like that. So anything's possible. Is it my best suggested method? No, but you can do it.
Yeah. If you do it, Pamela, make sure you head over to our Facebook group and share it with everybody.
Yeah.
Do you have a rimmed salt aquarium?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, so this is kind of like in the second question around that. If that's not for salt, do we have a tank that's rimmed? Well, the closest thing we would have is the Reef LX that has Euro bracing.
Yep.
So that's our highest end saltwater aquarium.
The largest as well.
Largest, highest end, lots of high-end features on that system, including the Euro brace.
Yep.
And it's a single piece Euro brace. It's not like a traditional Euro brace. So they CNC one large pane of glass.
It makes it very beautiful. It is
Yeah.
very, for being a braced aquarium, it's extremely sleek, just like the rest of Waterbox line.
I was thinking of getting a small all-in-one cube or 15 peninsula for our home bar, just looking to keep it simple with a pair of clowns and bubble tip anemone. Are they too small?
If that's really all you want to do for it, I think it's perfectly fine. Some people may think you need 30 gallons for clowns or whatever. Honestly, especially if they host to that anemone, when a clown hosts to an anemone, they don't go very far. And if that's your primary focus, I think you have plenty of space. The only thing really to worry about is, in that size aquarium, there's 2 fish and an anemone. An anemone makes waste. It is considered bioload. So just keeping an eye on water quality. But that's the same as with any time you have a smaller aquarium. Is you just have to be a little bit more on top of the water quality because of the water volume.
I do want to note, you guys, that last week, I didn't tell you guys this. Surprise! What is he going to say this time?
What is happening?
No. Today is the 500th video.
Oh, you lied last week. He forgot
I
how
thought
to count.
that when the live stream ended, it counted. It was, yeah. I was confused.
Oh.
Today is actually our 500th video on YouTube, you guys, so that's pretty
Dang.
cool. Thought it was last week. Wasn't.
Take all our thunder from last week and move it to this week.
It was
500th.
waiting for Waterbox Wednesday.
Yeah, back to the original.
Yeah.
It sounds so much better to say it too.
You guys are like staring at me like, what is he going to say? She's getting sketchy. Colin's asking, can I buy a stand-alone tank? I have a custom stand and a custom sub already, looking for a 6-foot tank.
You would want to reach out to the custom division, and we can make anything you want to the specs to your current cabinet, plumbing that you need, whole size, all of that. So like our production models, the aquarium itself is not available for individual sale. It's sold as kits or sets. So if you do want something that's just the aquarium to match what you have now, put in that quote on the website under the custom tab. A couple days you'll have your pricing.
Yep. If you guys didn't know, we launched custom little over a year ago, right? And it's been rocking. You guys there's tons of custom water boxes going out there into new homes, existing homes, all different sizes, huge ones, smaller ones. So definitely check it out if that's what you're looking to do, something that's not in our production range.
But just as beautiful as a water box, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You're gonna get that same quality.
That's it for
Oh,
questions.
all right, perfect. Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed seeing us manhandle some tanks onto the cabinet. We're trying something different. See if you guys want to be involved. Did you like that? Do you want to see us bring in and
I saw some people saying that's the fun part. So
feedback is always appreciated with what we do, so we can tailor it more to what
this
people
is
want to
live
see.
too, so we try to do as much as we can, but it's already sketchy enough picking up a glass tank and putting it on a stand and hoping that nothing happens while we're doing it live. We don't exactly have that like buffer like TV where we can be like, cut off the last spot.
It's straight up live.
Yeah.
So, I mean, next week possibly. Oh, look, there's a little vote in there.
I know,
You
I
go,
just saw
Keenan.
that. Look at that. I vote yes.
Oh, you already voted. We're getting votes in there. Let us know. So we're back again Wednesday next week. That is the new day. We have gone back to Wednesdays, which was like our original. Same time, 6 p.m. Eastern. Right? 6, yes.
I'm waiting for someone to put no.
This sucked.
Doesn't tell me who did it, ban. No, I'm just kidding.
So maybe we're showing you saltwater tanks next week. All I know is we're back on Wednesday.
Yeah.
100% not sure what we're doing, but we will see you
next week.
Bye.
You